Go. All packed and ready.
Let's do this.
Got your luggage? Food? Camel food?
We are so prepared for this trip. It's pathetic.
And everyone got his presents?
Sure do. Picked him up just this morning.
What did you get?
Frankincense?
Frankincense for a baby?
Why not? Why not? He's a king, isn't he?
Yeah, but frankincense, when's a baby gonna need frankincense?
He won't stay baby forever.
So what's he gonna do? Burn incense when he's 5? Kids shouldn't play with fire.
That's not the only use for frankincense, my favorite.
It's not a baby gift either.
I think it's a nice gift.
Thank you.
So what did you get him?
I got him some fur.
Myrrh? How much did you spend?
Yeah, I thought we agreed on a $30 limit.
Like you said, he's a king. You need to bring him gifts for a king.
I can't believe either of you. This is a baby we're talking about, not a queen of Sheba.
What did you get him?
Gold.
Gold?
Why gold?
It's practical. His parents can put it in savings, or they can use it to buy baby things.
Why don't you just get him a card and stuff with his cash?
I couldn't get any Hebrew currency at the bank.
It's a good choice. In fact, I think they're all good choices.
Gifts fit for a king.
And let not forget who these gifts are for. It's the great teacher Daniel was right. This is no common king. This is the Messiah, the Savior of the world.
He's going to change everything.
We've waited a long time for this day. I feel very blessed it happened in our lifetime.
So do I. This baby is a gift from God.
Greater than frankincense.
Greater than myrrh.
Greater than gold.
I still say like a sticking cash in a birthday card.
Give it a rest, will ya?
I'm ready for a miracle. wacky. Anyway, go ahead. So, we're talking about Jesus' birthday. And we've been learning Christmas program that talks all about Jesus' birth, right? Yes. We're going to go a little bit beyond Jesus' birth to some other visitors besides the shepherds that Jesus had. So, if you think about it, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. The shepherds came to see him. He was born in a stable. But by the time the wise men, a lot of times in the Christmas programs, just because of time, the wise men come to the stable with the shepherds, right? In the Christmas programs that we do. But technically, the wise men came later on. And Jesus was actually in a house. They had a house there. And they came to visit Jesus in a house. Because it took them a little longer to get there once they saw the star. Okay? So we're going to learn a little bit about that today. So, how many candy canes do you guys think you will eat this year? How many candy canes do you think you're going to eat? I'm waiting on people to raise their hands. Bentley? 50. All right. Evelina? 15. Evelina's friend?
1.
What's your name?
Bella.
Bella. We're glad to have you this morning. Bella, you say 1? Okay. Nathan. I get Nathan and Aiden mixed up. It's Nathan. Okay. Yes. 10. Okay. Evelyn. How many? 90? Wow, that's a lot of candy canes. Addie? 15. Bella? 15. Haley? I can't hear Haley because other people are talking.
I said 9.
9. Ethan? 20. Jonah?
7.
7.
5.
Did y'all eat one last week when I gave them out after the program?
Yes.
JJ? How many? 5? Mullen? 10. 1,000. Wow. How many? Oh, I'm sorry, Callan, but these people are being so rude. Callan raised his hand. Yes. Hundreds? Wow, that's a lot of candy canes. I hope you went to the dollar store to get that. That's a lot. So, my guess is everywhere you go this Christmas, parties, Christmas concerts, visiting Santa at the mall, you're going to get candy canes. You got a candy cane from me last week, right? Yeah. As you were leaving after the program. Candy canes are an inexpensive treat, and they come in all sizes. They're big, they're small, they come in all colors, but nothing says Christmas like the classic red and white candy canes. So did anybody put candy canes on your Christmas list? No, I doubt you put candy canes on your Christmas list. You probably put stuff like video games and baby dolls and stuff like that on your Christmas list. Most people... Okay, we're recording. Do we need to turn it around so your parents can see which ones of you are talking? So, candy canes are probably not on your list, but they're everywhere you go at Christmas. So, I want you guys to think about it, and we're going to stop it in just a second, and we'll come back on when the computer decides to come back on, because I want you to see this little saying. I have it in your gift. In your gift, as you leave, I actually have the saying that we're learning today about the candy cane. So you can go home and you can teach it to your family at home. It talks about the legend of the candy cane, but it talks about how the candy cane can talk about Jesus. All right, if you flip that candy cane upside down, what do you have? A J for Jesus. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this in a second, and we're going to go ahead and stop here. And Mr. Audience will go ahead and stop this bill. Okay, so we were talking about candy canes. And most of you guys probably don't put candy canes on your Christmas list. But we do get a lot of candy canes during the season. We're going to talk about what we think the meaning of the candy cane is and what it originally... Now I know like last week I got all different flavors. They were not red and white. But the original ones were red and white. And we're going to talk about this and how you guys can tell the story of Jesus by using your candy cane. Okay? Go ahead to the next screen. I hope. Yes. All right. So, who wants to read this? Liam, why don't you read this? Will you read this for me? All right.
Look at a candy cane. What do you see? Stripes that are red, like the blood of Christ gave for you. Y is for God's Son, whose witness is pure. J is for Jesus, my Savior, that is for sure. Turn it around in this app, you will see. Jesus is my good shepherd who cares for me.
So think about that for a minute. What does that poem say? You have that poem in your gift when you take it home. There's also some other stuff in there that's not just that, but there's also some other stuff in there. But if you think about that, when you flip that candy cane upside down, it makes a J for Jesus. And then you can think about the stripes on the candy cane. The red stripes represent the blood that Jesus shed on the cross. The white is representing God's Son because white is pure, right? White is pure, and Jesus was pure. He was sinless. He did not do bad things. He didn't make bad choices. So he was pure and he was white. So the white stands for Jesus himself. And then if you turn it up the other way, it looks like a shepherd's hook, like a shepherd's staff. And Jesus is supposed to be our shepherd. And we learned a few weeks ago about how shepherds take care of their sheep. They will take care of their sheep from a bear. We talked about how David took care of his sheep from a bear and a lion. And they protect them at all costs. Sometimes they use their shepherd's crook to reach down and grab a sheep that might have fallen off the cliff a little bit. The shepherd can't reach him. He'll use the hook to hook the sheep and pull him back up to safety. So that's what we are talking about with the candy canes today. With the candy canes, if upside down, it's a J for Jesus. The red, what does the red stand for?
Blood.
Blood. What does the white stand for? Pure Jesus. Jesus was pure. He was sinless. And then if we flip it around, it shows Jesus is our shepherd. Jesus is there to care for us and take really good care of us. And this time of year, we're celebrating the birth of Jesus. Now, there's a lot of people that will tell you, hang on a second, there's a lot of people that will tell you, that's not really Jesus' birthday. Well, let me ask you this. How many of you guys have a birthday that it fell on like a Monday or Tuesday when you're in school, and you had your birthday party on Saturday instead?
Yeah, that's why.
Raise your hand if you've ever done that before. Maybe not this year, but another year. Sometimes we have our birthday party on a different day from our birthday, right? But our world a lot of the Christian world has chosen to celebrate Jesus' birthday on December 25th. And that's when we're celebrating it. So there's no reason to argue on, oh, that really wasn't his birthday was really here, or whatever. As long as we celebrate his birth, the date, a lot of times is important, but does it matter if we're celebrating it? So it's not worth arguing with somebody about when Jesus was actually born, because we want to celebrate, like we're celebrating it today. And December 25th is a week from Monday, because we won't be here on church. And next Sunday is Christmas Eve. So we're going to have family day over in the big church. We're all going to be over there. Some of you may be at grandparents. You may be traveling. So we're having our party today because we just want to celebrate Jesus. We want to celebrate his birthday, because if he wasn't born and giving us the gift that God gave us, because Jesus is the gift, then we couldn't go to heaven. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that as we go through this lesson. So think about this. There are two holidays that bring a lot of joy to kids. What are they? Now looking at these pictures. Haley, what do you think they are?
I think it's Christmas because you can spend time with family and you get presents.
Okay, what's the other one?
Birthday party.
Your birthday. So some of you guys get presents at both times. And those are so exciting times, right? Who loves to get presents? Yes, we love to get presents. So we love celebrating Christmas. We love celebrating our birthdays because we get presents, right? But that's not the only reason we need to celebrate. But adults may not like those birthdays so much because that just means they're getting older. But kids, I'm sure you guys love having a party. You love being with your friends. You love opening presents. Those are so exciting days. And you know what? We're lucky to have a birthday. Right? We're lucky to have a birthday. Because if we weren't having a birthday, that means we would not be here on this earth anymore.
Or we would just be babies.
Or we would never grow up. We would always be babies, right? So,
And you would be a baby.
but here, Jordan can relate to this. Go ahead, go to the next screen. What happens when your birthday is on Christmas?
Oh, you get the same Christmas presents.
Jordan's birthday is the day after Christmas. We try to work it out to where he doesn't.
Christmas presents are your birthday presents.
We try to work it out to where he doesn't get that. But a lot of times, if your birthday is on Christmas, a lot of times people just give you one gift for both. Their birthday and Christmas. Now, Jordan's birthday is the day after, so we try our best not to do that. We started having birthday parties in October with Dakota's birthday, so just so he'd have a birthday. But we're celebrating Jesus' birthday with the gifts that we give. And so sometimes it's a little discouraging when your birthday is around Christmas because you might just get one gift for both things, and that's not a lot of fun, is it? No. But guess what? It's not a lot, and we need to focus on Jesus. I try to always make sure that we focus Christmas being Jesus' birthday, focusing on God and focusing on Jesus, and then Jordan's birthday on a different day. And so we tried to make that work. How did it go, Jordan? Did we do a good job? He's like, I don't want you to pull me into this. Don't pull me in.
You don't.
You happen to be my helper today. Anyway, keep going. So here's the thing. These Magi, or wise men, they were called Magi or wise men, came, and Matthew wrote about them in the Bible. And they were scholars, like, university professors that studied a lot of things. They didn't have really true universities like colleges like we have nowadays. But they were scholars. They studied lots of different history, and they studied the prophecies, and they studied a lot of things. And they saw the star, and they knew that that star meant there was a king born in Israel. And the men set out for Israel, and they had expensive gifts. And they knew they were going to witness something far more valuable than any of the gifts that they brought with them. And this is Matthew 2, 1 through 12. And due to all the computer issues we had this morning, I hope we have time to finish. So, yes. It reminds you, it probably was the scene from the movie. I did a clip. I grabbed it off Google. Matthew, look, go get Jordan to help you. Matthew chapter 2. All right, guys. Yeah. Computer issues have totally thrown us off on getting done today. All right, go ahead. Sorry, guys. See y'all next week. We will have time for the lesson. Church is not quite over yet. All right. So, got it. It's Matthew chapter 2, verse 1 through 12. You were Matthew in the play, weren't you? So listen, guys. If you go onto the church Facebook page or the Inglewood Church of God Facebook page, our YouTube channel is ECOG Kids Club. It's very easy. ECOG Kids Club. It's the YouTube channel. It's the Facebook. You're rolling around in the video, but that's okay. And I was not able. You're being in the video. Do you want to be rolling around in the video right now? Okay. So we're going to read this in a second, but just a little clip it. The Facebook page has the live streaming from the church. I couldn't pull it off and put it on YouTube. So on YouTube, I put a few little clips that Miss Alex sent me, and I put some pictures, lots of awesome pictures. I made a video, and I put some of the Christmas songs from the play in with the video. So you can go to YouTube and you can watch the pictures and see yourself in pictures. And you can go to Facebook and watch the video. You can watch yourself in the video. Okay? So, that's a little short clip it. Alright, Jesus was born in Bethlehem in Judea during the reign of King Herod. About that time, some wise men from the eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem asking, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we've come to worship him." King Herod was deeply disturbed when he heard this, and everyone, as was everyone in Jerusalem. He called a meeting of the leading priests and the teachers of the religious law and asked, "Where is the Messiah supposed to be born?" "In Bethlehem in Judea," they said, "for this is what the prophet wrote. And you, O Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not least among the ruling cities of Judah. For a ruler will come to you who will be the shepherd for my people Israel." Oh, the shepherd. Remember the candy cane? Then Herod called for a private meeting with the wise men, and he learned from them the time when the star first appeared. Then he told them to go to Bethlehem and search carefully for the child. "And when you find him, come back and tell me so I can go worship him too." After this interview, the wise men went their way, and the star they had seen in the east guided them to Bethlehem. It went ahead of them and stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. They entered the house and saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasure chest and gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, which is right here, which is oil, and myrrh. When it was time to leave, they returned to their own country by another route, for God had warned them in a dream not to return to King Herod. Because King Herod was very jealous. He didn't want a new king to be born, because then his kids wouldn't be able to be king anymore. But that's not the reason. Jesus didn't come to be king on earth. Jesus is king in heaven. Jesus is our king in our hearts. And so King Herod was like, "Tell me where that baby's at. I'm going to get rid of him." All right, that's a whole another story. But here's the thing, the Magi brought, go ahead, they brought 3 gifts. They brought gold. They brought gold to Jesus. Now, it doesn't say if they brought like gold bars or gold coins. Probably coins, I would think, because gold bars would be hard to carry. So they probably brought gold coins to Jesus. They brought frankincense. And they brought myrrh. And everybody knows pretty much what gold is, right? You guys know what gold is, right? Did I start with myrrh? Or did I start with gold? Did you already skip it? Go back. I'm going to talk about each one. Thank you, though. Keep going back one more. We're going to talk about each one. You did. You went right along with me. Good job. But I'm going to talk about each one. So, we know what gold is, right? You guys know what gold is?
Yes.
Yeah, you can make gold jewelry. You can have gold coins. You can have gold. These are not, no, these are just plastic. These are not real gold. I couldn't get my hands on real gold. I mean, I probably could have. But I have a gold ring.
Let him eat one.
What?
Let him eat one.
Here, eat one of these. Jordan says let you eat one of these plastic. You might break your teeth. So gold, you guys pretty much know what gold is, right? So we don't need to talk a lot about gold. Gold was something that it was how they bought things, right?
They give them money.
It's a very precious metal. It's definitely a gift fit for a king, right? Because we learned that when Solomon built the temple, he overlaid a lot of things with gold. So believe it or not, gold was not the most expensive gift that they brought. Did you know that? Gold was not the most expensive gift they brought. Frankincense, and I'm going to let Jordan walk around and let you all smell the frankincense. Frankincense is both a perfume and an incense, and it's noticed for a really sweet smell, and like gold, it was a gift for kings. It was also one of the spices used in the temple that they worshipped God with. A lot of times they would use incense in the temple to give a beautiful smell that during when they were sacrificing the different animals and things like that, when they would worship God, they would use frankincense. So Jordan, I'm going to let you take this around and let everybody smell it.
Me first.
No, you're right.
What? Me first is calling.
No, y'all be silly. All right. And then myrrh was also an oil, and it was used for anointing. Can you go to the next one?
Wait, are those rocks?
So that was how they made it. They made it from those minerals, or from that.
Did they pour that oil all
So-
over the baby's head?
No, they didn't. It doesn't say in the Bible that they poured any of this on them. They gave it to the family. So myrrh is also an oil. And it's used for anointing. Do you guys remember we talked about when Samuel anointed David as king? When he anointed David as king, he probably used olive oil, but he probably had some of this oil mixed in with it, myrrh. Yes, sir.
They have all of that.
Frankincense reminded me of something perfume today, like Soldier General.
Yeah.
It smells like burnt rum.
Yeah.
Or too much.
So both frankincense and myrrh. Let him smell. I could see
Smells like
him.
for a
Quick,
mile.
him. Here's the myrrh. And
I know it don't smell good.
we now nowadays you can actually buy these and you can have them in your homes because they're very good for healing and different things too. Like back then they weren't able to go to the pharmacy and buy medicine. They weren't able to go to the pharmacy and buy medicine, so they made their medicines. They made it out of the oils. So why did these three, listen, shh. You don't like that one. Don't like that one, huh? Alright, so guys, why do you think that these men brought these gifts for the baby? As far as they knew, that he was Joseph's son. They hadn't been told that he was God's son. As far as they knew, Joseph was a carpenter, and that, go ahead.
I actually like
And
that.
that was his son. You okay? That was his son.
That one actually smells good. I would like to
All
hear
right.
that.
So, good? I hope I didn't stir up anybody. Are you alright? You okay?
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
I got the smell to a taste.
So anyway, as far as they knew, this was just a carpenter's son. Why would they bring these expensive gifts to a carpenter's son? But because of them studying all of this, they knew he was the son of a king.
There were some wise men.
They were wise men, but they had studied the prophecies, and they knew he was not an earthly king, but he was the King of Kings, he was the Son of God, and he was sent to save the world. And they knew this because they studied the writings of the prophets. Keep going. And these men were not just bringing birthday gifts or shower gifts. They were paying tribute to the gift of Christmas. The gift that God had sent us.
Jesus.
The gift that God sent us. Jordan, can you pause that for a second?
I can find smell of blood.
Alright, so the gift of Christmas was this baby.